We've probably witnessed the best game of the tournament so far, Hobart Hurricanes versus the Brisbane Heat, going down to the last ball. I think the match was destined to be a super over, but Mark Steketty's bat was in the air, frustratingly, excruciatingly in the air. The wicket should have not been down there. They shouldn't have the wicket shouldn't have fallen on the last ball. It should have gone down to the super over. But what can we do? What a match we witnessed! What a great display of cricket we've seen. Hobart Hurricanes versus Brisbane Heat. Both teams played equally well. I don't think no any team deserved to lose, but the way it was on the last ball, Colin Ingram did fumble it, but got the ball into the hands of Scott Boland at the bowling end at the right time. But it was luck that went towards Hobart Hurricanes, and hence they won the game by a single run. Only one run, bat in the air. It's a matter of inches. It wasn't even inches. It was about a centimeter, I think, even less than a centimeter, if I may. Mark Steketty had an average of 6 before this game, and today he scored 14 runs. Brasley, what an innings, 49 of 31. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant to watch. A lot of good innings. We'll discuss about that in a short while as the scorecard comes to us. First, let's discuss the best tweets of the game. Stuffed like a Ponga's wallet. That's an interesting username. Chris Halley says that bloke bowling for the Hurricanes should consider becoming a counselor. Nothing like some chemotherapy. He's talking about chemo, Paul, for sure. Should The way he bowled, it was brilliant. It was therapeutic for a lot of people because his lines and lengths were so good. The wickets he took were absolutely fabulous. Class display of bowling from the all-rounder Chemo Paul from the Caribbean. Bill says Belisa Ruiz 2020. As usual, Brian throws it away between 20 and 40. You cannot win on the field if you first lose it in the head. Wow, that's interesting. Sitting at home with the family, and we literally predicted after he hit the six, he would get out next ball, and he did. He's really quite situationally game stupid. Wow. I think he's taken a Mickey out of Max Bryant there, but he's right. Max Bryant that does throw his wicket away. He lacks maturity in his batting. He needs to learn from his mates in the team, Sam Hazlitt and Matt Renshaw, Chris Lynn also. Matt Renshaw is sorry, he's in the Adelaide Strikers. Last season he was here. Chris Lynn in the camp, I think he needs to learn from him. The way he bats is fabulous. His big hitting ability is prodigious, but definitely he needs to be more mature. He needs to spend more time at the crease. He needs to pick the right deliveries to hit them out of the park. That's what he's not doing at the moment. Cricket Australia fan says Heat doing this easily. Brilliant showcase on how to chase a low total even after a shaky start. Cricket Australia fan, this tweet is before the end of the game because the Heat have lost the game by a single run. It should have gone down to a super over, I repeat. But you got it wrong there. Heat doing this easily brilliant showcase. No, it wasn't, as in the end they fell short by just one run. What a pity that is. What a pity for Brisbane Heat, who now just have one win out of their 5 games. Just one win. They're absolutely struggling at the moment. They need to get up on their feet. They've not been able to do it so far. Uh, Quite easily, I think we can say that they've been the worst team in the tournament, the worst team in this tournament and over the seasons also. So that is the problem they need to address. Apart from that, some brilliant performances from the Hobart Hurricanes camp. Not though not any significant performance that stood out, but small performances that contributed to the win. Of course, Tim David again 25, Colin Ingram 24. That run out in the end, he almost became the hero of the match with that throw. Apart from that, brilliant bowling by both the teams. The bowling was very good from both the teams. Mujeeb Ur Rahman, 4 overs, 15 for 5, a 5 wicket haul in just a spell of 4 overs. That's absolutely majestic in a T20 match. He has come back really well. It was tough to hit him. He was absolutely operating like a magician today. No one got hold of him. That's why he got 5 wickets, ran through the lineup of Hobart Hurricanes, but in the end, they did get a good substantial total on board with 150 on the board. And Brisbane Heat, at one point, it looked like they would chase this down. They required 61 of 46, but in the end, felt excruciatingly short of the total by just 1 run. What a pity, what a shame. They should have won this game. They should have been 2 out of 5, but maybe not surprisingly, they're 1 out of 5 because they know how to throw games away, and they've thrown another one away. They're probably the Kings 11 Punjab of the BBL, if I'd like to compare it to anyone. So that's how it's going for Brisbane Heat. Hobart Hurricanes, on the other hand, accumulate another win under their belt. They have now become the team who's another team who's in the reckoning for the title. Peter Handscomb leading his side really well, rotating around his bowlers really well. That's what he's done. And BBL season 10 is wide and open at the moment. All the teams in the race, no one really lagging behind. Everyone chipping in except for a couple of teams, maybe. Melbourne Renegades in very, very much poor form. Brisbane Heat in poor form. And now, of course, we have the scorecard. Hurricanes versus Heat. Hurricanes batting first, 150 all out in 19.4 overs. Darcy shot, a duck for him. Ben McDermott 4. David Malan, 39 of 32. Did bat well, but he was cleaned up by Mujeeb, as was McDermott. 4 fours and 1 boundary. Peter Handscomb, 18 of 19. Poor run of form continues. Colin Ingram, 24. Tim David, yet again. 2 fours and 3 sixes, 36 of 17. Kemo Paul, 8. Nathan Ellis, 11 of 6 with a 6. Will Parker, Dark Scott, Boland, Duck. Everyone cleaned up by Mujeeb. So 4 batsmen were cleaned up by Mujeeb and 1 was caught in ball and a duck for Riley Meredith. Not much to look at in the Heat scorecard except one guy. That is Mujeeb Ur Rahman. 4 overs, 15 for 5, as I mentioned earlier. Jack Wildermuth bowled well. 4 overs, 29 for 1. Xavier Bartlett bowled well. 3 overs, 22 for 2. Mark Steketee, 3.4 overs, 29 for 1. Lewis Gregory expensive in his 3 overs, conceding 38. James Bazley, 2 overs, 15. Heat scorecard looks decent. Max Bryant, 32 of 21, 3 fours and 1 6, getting out to a silly shot. Sam Hazlitt, duck of 5. Jack Wildermuth, duck of 4. Tom Cooper, 1 of 3. Lewis Gregory, 29 of 27. Jimmy Pearson, 14 of 16. Not anything to look at yet, but it was James Bazley who came in and gave them a chance to win this game. 49 of 31, 4 fours and 2 sixes. Simon Milenko, 3 of 5. Mark Steketee, a good hand, 14 of 11, but in vain. Riley Meredith, 4 overs, 21 for 3, bowled really, really well. Scott Boland, 4 overs, 18 for 2. Kemo Paul, 3 overs, 41 for 1. Quite a bit of stick for him today. Will Parker's 3 overs, 21. Nathan Ellis, 4 overs, 40 for 1. And Darcy shot 2 overs, 8. So that is the scorecard of Hobart Hurricanes and Brisbane Heat. Probably the best game of the season so far. Brisbane Heat enduring another loss. They need to get themselves up. Hobart Hurricanes, on the other hand, riding a high wave of confidence. This is Yuvraj Dua. I will see you again in another match review or a match report or a preview. So don't go anywhere. Keep watching SportsTiger. See you again.